and welcome to the Nexus. Today we're going to be doing issue 84 of our tumbler build. Let's get going. Okay, so effectively we're going to be doing what we done last issue on the left hand side. We're now going to be doing on the right hand side. So once again we need our panel that we've been working on, and once again it's just that panel there. So before we go any further, I'm going to do the shout outs like I've done before. So first one is Paul Kane. It says, thanks Kev, the tumbler is now becoming a mixture of matte black rectangular surfaces with shadows. I think the rest of this particular build would benefit from extra multi-source lighting. Oh yeah, definitely. You can definitely see it here under the studio lights that I've got here. There's one here, obviously you can see that in the glasses, and there's a big studio light up there. But as you can see, when you when the different light hits it, it really does, and it's going to look so good. I think having some spotlights maybe around where you're going to place it, even if you have it in, say if you have it in a case, a display case, I think some lights in there would look really nice. But definitely when the light hits it, as you can see, when I move it, even this panel here, you can sort of see the different sort of textures and colours that you get, the different like grey colours, and the way the light bounces off it. It's really nice. Thank you for your comment. Mark Williams, good video Kevin. Again Kev, agree with you. You said you can't see sense of what is going and what we are getting, but we are getting something at least. Yeah, definitely. We're getting. Yeah, it just doesn't make sense of all the parts. I mean, you know, I keep mentioning this. We still haven't got the back wheels. We still haven't got all the tyres for the car yet, and we still seem to be adding panels to this section. Yeah, we are getting something, and we are getting somewhere, if you know what I mean. Yeah, maybe it's just because we've done so many car builds over the years that we expect it to be a certain way, and it just isn't. But it is what it is, and we are getting somewhere. I'm sure at the end it's going to be an absolute monster, a beast of a car. So anyway, thank you for your comment. Eric, have any issues when building the tumbler? And he is from Iowa, Canada. Sorry. So hello. And do you think the tumbler is going to be the same size as the Ghostbuster Ecto 1 and the same weight? I think it may be the same weight, but it's definitely going to be a lot smaller. It's more of a shorter car in terms. Ecto 1 is, I would say, probably one of the bigger cars that I've ever seen them build in terms of like Partworks. I haven't come across a car as long as Ecto 1 yet, and I've been building a lot of these cars. This one I think may be the shortest one that we're going to be building. It's not very long at all. So yeah, in terms of size, definitely smaller than Ecto 1, 100%. But weight, I don't know. I think this one could top out heavier than Ecto 1. Yeah, we'll have to see how all that goes, won't we? We'll have to see how all that plays out. And yeah, that is it. So thank you for all your comments. Remember, if you want to comment, shout out, make sure you leave a comment in this video, and I will say it in the next one. So with that all done, let's carry on and do this side panel. Okay. So we've got the right side. So there is an R there, so you know which side we're working on. And we're going to get all the pieces out that we had in the previous one. So we're going to have that part, AP screws for that part. So we're going to do that part first, I think. So here's our panel. Once again with this part, so you have a longer part and a shorter part. So the longer part goes towards where this sort of fin is, and then that clicks into there. And then we're going to use AP screws, 2 of them. Let me grab me screwdriver. And we'll screw them in. So it's going to go down here. Like so. And this one in here. Like that. Okay, so EM screws we're going to use to put this in. This is going to flip round and it's going to sit into this section just here. So we're just going to flip it now. And you have to be a lot more careful when it's flipped like this because of this panel section just here. So let me open this. We're going to be using 3 screws, I believe. We always get a spare. Make sure you keep hold of the spares because they can come in handy. Okay, so it's just about lining this panel up into the right spots. Don't worry about the window, that just pops in. There we go. There goes the first screw. There's that. And the next one just up here. Once again, it's going into metal, so you want to get it nice and tight. And then the last one is going to go just in here. Like that. And we can now put this back on. So once again, this just pops in. Now, I don't know whether or not to put a bit of glue behind this so it doesn't pop out anymore, but I'm not too sure. But anyway, that's popped out. And there we go. So that is our right side done. So I'm going to bring over the left side as well. Let me just grab that. So you can see that we now have the left and right sides here. Just like that. So left side, right side. So at some point they will go up like that. And it's coming together nicely. I think it's going to be like that. Like I said, it's not incredibly wide at this section, but I think that's the sort of distance you're going to be looking at. But yeah, so that's the one we've been doing. That's the left side. Let's put that side for a minute. And there we go. As you can see, like I said, with the lighting, it looks really good. So it would definitely benefit from some sort of lighting if you're going to display it somewhere. Even with normal daylight, I think it's going to sort of catch the light really well. Yeah, it looks lovely. It's sort of like a matte black, isn't it? It's nice. It really does catch really well. So that is the end of issue 84. So let's take a little look and see what comes in issue 85. Okay, so that is all done. That just needs to be put somewhere now. I I'm not too sure if the next part that we're doing is going to sit on this. It may do, I don't know. But we do get left and right sides, which is really good. So it says supports and headlight panels, and that is what it looks like just there. So it looks like these are the headlight housings and these are the supports, but I don't know if they're the supports for the lights. They may well be. It'll be interesting to see where they go and where they sit. I don't know where it is, but we definitely get a right and a left side, so we're doing both sides. So I'm not too sure if it sits on here, because there are some headlights sort of on the roof sort of section on this, and there are some headlights on the front of the car as well. So there's some on the roof. You can see them on the front page, and I'll just show you that. So you can see them down here. There's the headlights there, but there's also ones either side up the top there, as you can see. The other thing that sort of strikes me with this is no screws. Now, normally when it shows you a picture like this, it also shows all the screws that you use as well. Nothing there, so it doesn't look like we're screwing anything in the next issue. I might be wrong, but I don't think I am, just because going on what we've had in previous issues. But there's the supports anyway, and the headlight panels, which are there. So that's it, and that brings us to the end of this video. So once again, thank you for watching. Make sure you click like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll read it out in the next video. But until then, guys, thank you for watching, and we'll see you at the next video. But until then, we'll see you later.